Overthinking was part of my everyday life since I remember myself, and for many years I had no idea that this was overthinking, that this was something that I can change, this was something that was creating me problems that I was hoping to solve with overthinking. And in this video I want to invite you to explore your thinking or overthinking, your worrying, or this kind of loops. The very active, busy mind. If you're always busy, not just in what you need to do, but you're busy in your mind, sometimes it's very difficult to let go, it's difficult to stop, and there are certain reasons behind it. So what I want to do here, I'm not saying you like, let's kind of do some present meditation or awareness meditation, because this can already cause certain resistance in the mind. I want to talk with you and share with you certain thoughts and insight on thinking, overthinking, but slowly still kind of guiding you through certain shift. So by the end of watching this video, you can feel difference in your state and maybe some shift in how you see your thinking or overthinking, and some ideas what else you can do to feel better and maybe kind of to reduce this grip of the very busy, constantly busy mind. So why we are overthinking in general and why it's difficult to stop? There are two different reasons. And one of them, our mind can be very, very active, very, very busy, because we really think that by thinking we will solve a certain problem. So let's start accepting here the idea that I can allow myself to stop sometimes, because I already saw many times in my life that worrying too much or thinking too much about this specific issue is not solving it. I can also remind myself here and now that thinking a lot about what I should be doing, about that I'm maybe procrastinating, about that I'm delaying, thinking and reminding about myself, it doesn't really make me do the same. Why it's difficult to stop thinking about the stuff or about solving the problem or about doing what needs to be done? It gives us illusion that thinking about it will actually give us some result, some achievement. I will figure it out and I will solve it. I will figure it out how to finally start doing it. But if you're stuck in this loop for a long time, probably it's not working, because then you will be doing instead of thinking. And this is one of the realization that if you will really look at your life and you will see how many times you were thinking, but not actually coming to the result. But sometimes the answer was coming you in some calm moment, or sometimes the new ideas, the new understanding, solutions were coming maybe through certain actions, not through thinking about it, or some information was coming. So in this moment we already start accepting the idea that thinking is not solving, thinking is not achieving, thinking is not an action. Sometimes unconsciously we have this kind of feeling that by thinking we're doing, and it's not something that you decide with your awareness, that you decide I'm thinking, it means I'm doing. It's something that can run in the background without you realizing it. And that's why sometimes, and I was noticing also in myself, like when I was already meditating for years and practicing presence and doing different things, and this period of life I was following the teachings of Eckhart Tolle a lot, and this was helping me. I was going to sleep and thoughts were coming, and I remember the moment how difficult it was to just stop. It was feeling like I'm missing on something, like if I'll stop thinking, something is missing, like I'm not doing something important, like it's very weird like anxiety of giving up on something, or like something is wrong, missing out on something. And the more times I was catching this feeling and telling myself that, oh, it's an illusion, it's not true, thinking is not solving, the easier it was just to stop. Kind of accept the uncertainty, that I don't know how things will go, that I don't know whether I will do it or not do it, how I will solve it, or whether I will solve it or not. Accepting this uncertainty and accepting that I don't have any control now. By thinking, I'm not controlling anything. By thinking, I'm not solving the reasons of my anxiety. By thinking, I'm not solving the reasons of my frustrations, of my anger, of my sadness, of anything. By thinking, I can numb my emotions sometimes, and I can avoid feeling what really there inside me that I don't want to face for some reason. And when I'm saying you this, you may start noticing something. Maybe you notice something that you're avoiding to feel. Maybe you're avoiding to understand that there's something that is really out of your control. Maybe there is still some hope that if I will continue have this pressure on this specific idea, problem, goal, it will finally happen to me, but maybe not. Maybe this specific pressure, maybe this specific control, maybe this specific obsession with thoughts is the very thing why it's not changing, why it's not solving, and why it's not happening. And maybe this obsession with the thinking and with control is the very thing that doesn't let you to relax here, now, in the moment. Trying to predict, trying to avoid, and trying to control. You can think what is yours, what specific thoughts you can't let go, what specific thoughts are continue coming here now in your mind, and just allowing them to be in a way that, yeah, it's just the illusion of control. It's just an avoidance. It's just the fear to accept something as it is now. It may be fear to relax or to let go. It may be fear of just being without doing. But this grip of this thinking of the mind, this tension of the thinking, is the thing that taking a lot of energy, our life energy, the stress in the nervous system and the body, survival mode. And it's more difficult to live like this. It's more difficult to relax, it's more difficult to rest, and it's more difficult to restore your energy. So now we're just looking at the reality, how it is now, seeing our thoughts just as thoughts, not as something that can change something or can solve something. Just something that almost attacking us, almost attacking the moment where we can pause and relax. Something that's not allowing us to feel certain emotions, to not accept maybe the emptiness of the moment, maybe sadness, maybe loneliness. Maybe you're really, really tired of something that's going on for a long time. Maybe it's difficult to accept that something is still not working even if you tried so much. Maybe it's difficult to accept uncertainty of what will be going on. Everything that I'm saying here is something that I know with my own experience, things that as any normal human I'm going through every now and then. But in the past, this attachment to thinking, to solving through the mind was just my normal life, and I didn't know that it could be different. once I start learning that it can be different, things start changing. And the more you do it, the more you return to the moment of being an observant. From being an observant, then you come to feeling the sensations, the emotions in the body. And like even now when I'm talking, I feel the change also in my state, being much more present, much more inside the body, much more present with what is, and much less thoughts in the mind, and observing what it is, looking what is around, what I see, what I hear, how I breathe, and what I feel. And through what I feel, by connecting with what I really feel, by allowing what I really feel, and no matter if it's empty or positive or negative or intense or mild, it doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't have to be good, it doesn't have to be bad. It just is. But seeing it and giving it attention in a way that's what is present, that's how can we slowly start getting from certain loops that we're repeating, from certain emotions that we're repeating, from certain moments we're really stuck. And if you feel more calm now, maybe a bit more slow in your mind, and a bit ready to accept the emotion, the feeling, you can just continue doing this already without my video. You can be more in the moment, more observant, and without anyone else telling you anything or guiding you, just switch it off once it's finished and just be with what is. This is one of the things that you can do. Another thing, I will link here my other guided practice on heart chakra that's really helpful with connecting with emotions that are coming, and you can continue there. And if you felt something, and if you want to go deeper, to have more insight and experiences, to be more present, to understand your mind better, maybe to go deeper in your inner healing, you can open my website. I will put the link in the description, and you can subscribe to my mailing list where I share some helpful content, and I will be sharing there also more practices and more guided meditations on different topics that will be exclusive for my mailing list. So it's something that you're interested in, you can check. And if you have any questions or comments, you can leave a comment below. And if you have any feedback about this practice, I will be always very interested to read it. And thanks a lot for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video.